are you?
Splendid.
It looks like there's sun shining behind you. Are you someplace sunny?
Honestly, it's cloudy, but I'm in LA, so it's pretty
Oh,
much sunny all the time.
it's miserable here. I'm in New York and it's like month.
Oh yeah, y'all have like crazy rain flooding, right?
Yeah, yeah. I feel like
Nuts.
everywhere I've gone this year, anywhere I've traveled, it's been rainy. So I actually just came from LA a couple weeks ago and I was like, please don't rain. Please don't rain. Because when it rains there, it's like a blizzard there. No one knows how to
Yeah,
drive. It's
it's
so crazy.
crazy.
Well,
Yeah.
I feel like the sun's shining now that I get to talk to you.
You sweet.
Is that like a line? Is that like the line police? I feel like I just did a line there.
No, it's perfect. I love it. Slay.
So I'm really excited to talk to you for many reasons. One, I've been playing I Like Me Better for years on air, and I still genuinely love that song.
Thank you.
And that now that you've done a Disney movie, you've done a
Yeah,
song in a Disney movie. Disney is like the word that describes me. I think that's so cool. Like what a dream come true to get a song in a Disney movie.
pretty crazy, right?
Yeah. How'd that all come
Like,
about?
it was literally kind of like random, like not random, but it just came out of nowhere. Like I just literally got a call one day that they wanted to meet with me and they potentially wanted me to write a song for the film. Um, and that song turned out to be like the only original like song. Obviously, there's a score that Thomas Newman did for the whole film is amazing. And I worked with him on Steal the Show. But yeah, and so I just met with them and got to see some of the inner workings and hear about the story behind the movie and kind of what they liked about my music and yeah, and then I just went away in the studio with Thomas um and just yeah, made the song.
That's awesome. So you get to see like storyboards ahead of time of like the characters
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that's
yeah.
so cool.
Yeah, it's crazy to see the storyboard and then to go see the premiere. It's like whoa.
Well, visually, that
Yeah.
movie is stunning. Like one of the
Yeah.
best in a minute.
Yeah. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah. And the storyline too. I feel like it represents so many things that, of course, they're talking about elements, but they're really talking about people. And I just thought
Yeah,
that was so cool how they put that whole thing together.
for sure. Yeah. No, it's beautiful. I definitely teared up a few times.
And your song is fantastic in it.
Thank you.
What's it
Thank you
like
so
thinking that
much.
kids, like when you ask them what their favorite Disney song is, it could be your song,
I haven't even thought about that until now, and that's wild.
right?
Like, I don't know how to process that. I mean, I know that like before the song came out and everything, and before the movie was all done, like my attorney's kids like became obsessed with the song, like just when I was whatever, like working on it and stuff. So I guess that was a good sign. But yeah, crazy.
I mean, it's in one of the TikTok filters right now, like a Disney song, like one of those Disney song challenges where you do the head thing, like to pick your favorite
Oh
song. Like
yeah.
them right now. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, that's so crazy. So crazy. I mean, honestly, especially because at the time, I feel like I was like, there was so much going on in life, and I feel like I was like, I mean, there's always so much going on, but I feel like I wasn't in a particularly clear-headed, happy space. So the fact that that song came to be is just really nice.
The magic of Disney too. Like
Yeah.
Disney entered your life, they knew that you needed a little pixie dust.
Yep. Exactly. I very much did.
What is your personal favorite Disney song? Do you have one?
Ooh, I would have to say probably like "You Got a Friend in Me" type vibe, like Pixar. I guess, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like each Pixar movie has like that one song, like the soundtracks, like
Yeah.
there's that one song that just is
Yeah.
iconic. Now that's your song for
Yeah.
Elemental.
It's insane.
What character do you relate to most to in Elemental?
Definitely Wade. Yeah, I mean, just full heart on his sleeve vibes, just like very, yeah, so emotional.
Yeah.
That's kind of like I love meeting people and just getting right into the deepest part of conversation. It's my vibe. So
I love that. I
yeah.
talk for a living. I interview people. I talk, so I appreciate when people are like that back.
Yeah. No, it's a vibe. I just feel like surface level conversation like bores me and I like going into like emotional whatever.
Well, I feel like anybody could have a surface
Yeah.
conversation, mean anything, and I feel like most of the time people are just saying words and they don't actually
Yeah.
care.
No, 100%.
So now, okay, you done a song in a Disney movie. Where do you go from here? Like, what's on the bucket list? What do you want to still accomplish in your career?
Oh, I want to accomplish. I mean, yeah, that's a really crazy one. I'd love to do more stuff, for films or TV, or maybe at some point I'd love to do like voice acting or like producing like soundtrack type vibes. But in terms of just like me and my main music career, I'm going for like the string of number ones. That's like my next goal is like and I want like global number ones. So I'm just like writing like crazy, working on my next album. And yeah. So
How is it for you as an artist now with like with streaming services and TikTok and all these like shows that could use your music? Because your song could be out for a couple of years, and then all of a sudden, like years later, we see this like
yeah.
blowing up. Like, what's that like for you as an artist?
Crazy. I mean, that's kind of how my career started because I put out a song in 2015 when I was still in college, and it like this was back in the Hype Machine SoundCloud days, and like it
Yes.
blew up a little bit on there as much as something could. But then like 2 years later, that song, it's called The Other, started to blow up on Spotify just naturally. It just started working in playlisting and stuff. Way before playlisting was even like a conversation, I feel like. So yeah, that was really crazy. And then that led to me being, I think at the time, the only independent artist on their Today's Top Hits playlist. And then I put out I Like Me Better like right after that. And that was when everything obviously just like my whole everything, like the ground like moved underneath me and everything. So yeah.
Do you ever get sick of people telling you that they still love that song? Like does it
I mean, no, it's like not sick of it. I wouldn't use the word sick of it. I would say like it makes me eager to bring them
have
something that bring them something that's, globally more, yeah,
yeah.
more recognized. But
And you
yeah,
write a lot of songs for other artists too, right?
I do some of that. Yeah. At times I've done more, but yeah, a little bit
How
of
do you
that.
pick like what song you keep for you and what you write for another art, or do you write with that artist in mind?
Honestly, usually it would just be like write the best song we can write in the room or like whatever I'm feeling or we're feeling. And then sometimes, just be based on, who I'm with or where the story goes, it just doesn't feel like Lauv is the right home for that song. And then yeah, like bring it to other people kind of vibe.
I feel the emotions with your music and just talking to you now, and I'm gonna manifest this for you. This is my dream for you. You have a song in a Disney movie now. I think you would be an incredible artist to write like a score for one of their fireworks shows, because that is Disney emotion fine,
Whoa.
right? Like just
That would
talking to
be
you, I got that.
sick. That's Thank you. That's like that would be a huge honor. That would be crazy.
And I don't say that lightly because I'm wearing a Mickey hoodie right now. Like Disney is my everything. So I
You're
don't say
for
that
real
lightly.
about this. I
I
love
am.
that.
I'm manifesting this for you. I think you would be incredible. I think you
I
could
love
like
that.
find a way to lyrically and like sonically like pull at people's heartstrings. And I think it would
Oh,
be, you and Disney are like a perfect match.
oh, thank you. That's really sweet.
I'm just gonna add that to your to-do list now.
I know. I love that.
What do you got planned for the rest of the year?
I am doing some more tour dates. Sadly, well, I guess just sadly relevant to this conversation, not in the US really, but um, yeah, some more tour dates, and then I want to put out another song or two before the end of the year, and I'm just gonna be like finishing my next album and hopefully dropping that really early next year, and yeah, it's kind of the main things.
I'm excited. I feel like a lot of good music is coming our way in 2024. So I'm excited to
Oh,
hear some new stuff.
100%.
Oh yeah.
Everything's gonna be it's gonna all be AI songs at this point.
Don't get me started.
Let's go.
How do you feel as an artist, like hearing that people are using AI?
I'm cool with it. Honestly, like I heard a leaked like Drake The Weekend AI song where I think supposedly someone wrote it, like a real person wrote it, and then they used the AI filter to have Drake's voice and The Weekend's voice. And it was like honestly kind of a banger. Um, and obviously I guess it's different when AI is actually writing the song. I haven't heard an example of that yet, so it's hard for me to judge, but like I think AI can make like things easier for people, and I think it just changes the landscape of what art would mean, in music. So, but I don't know. Who
And
knows?
again, they could like use your voice on something. And how do you feel about that?
I think as long as everything is like properly segued and
Mm,
like segmented and like like financially everything makes sense and like credit wise, it's like clear that something is like Lauv AI versus like me type
right,
vibe
right, right. Good point.
thing.
I don't know. The whole thing was very overwhelming to me. It
No,
terrifies
I
me.
feel you. No, I definitely feel you.
Well, Lau, thank you for taking some time to chat
Of
with me, and
course.
I can't wait for the day that I'm standing in front of Cinderella's castle and I hear your songs on the
Let's
fireworks.
go. We're manifesting it.
Congrats to you and Elemental and everything you got going on. It was a
Thank
pleasure to
you.
talk to you.
Likewise. Thank you so much.